Hey guys, so what is up? So sorry for this angle because I usually typically have my phone hoisted against the wall, but the wall that I usually use has a harsh light behind me, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm actually just holding my phone out in front of me. I don't know how many of you are actually going to join this stream. Right now it says 0 of you are in here. But if you guys join later or end up watching this later, then so be it. But Raw just ended a little bit over an hour ago, and we need to talk about it. Yeah, apparently Becky Lynch is out of the main event of WrestleMania and is being replaced by Charlotte Flair. Clearly, I know that that's not a thing. I clearly know it's part of the storyline. Vince McMahon says that she's suspended for 60 days, and that's, if you do the math, that's 5 days after WrestleMania. He pretty much says that Charlotte's replacing her. Well, essentially, let's rewind because Triple H and Stephanie did this whole thing about if you just apologize, you get your match at WrestleMania, and then they made the man apologize. She said sorry, and then they're like, all right, that's cool, you're in the main event, like, that's it. And she was even like, really? Like, that's it? And then she was like, well, Ron, looks like it's you and me. And then what happens? Ronda Rousey storms to the ring, looking all badass and shit. And then Vince McMahon cuts her off and says, you know what? They may have accepted your apology, but I don't. I don't like bad attitudes, and you have a bad attitude, Becky, and you have a bad attitude, Ronda. So I don't accept the apology. And he was like, you know what this match needs? This match needs Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair comes out, and then Becky like tosses the mic, throws it in frustration, and is pissed off, rightfully so. And then he says, after WrestleMania, you better get used to the scene, and then he raises Charlotte Flair's hand, and that's how Raw ends. Look, here's the thing, okay? I know for a fact, somehow, some way, Becky is going to earn her way back into this match, and they're going to probably make it a triple threat because that is what all the dirt sheets have been saying. I know a lot of the dirt sheets have been saying that somehow Becky is gonna like win her place back in the match at Fastlane because apparently that was the match that was planned, Charlotte versus Becky at Fastlane. I get that. I get it. I get that the man is still going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. But my problem is just the triple threat isn't necessary. And this isn't a dig at Charlotte Flair. Let me see if I can if I can put the camera. Let's see. I mean, I guess that works. That's a little awkward, but you know what? Screw it. We're doing it this way because I don't want to be holding my camera all night. Look, there's Ronda Rousey in the background. Proof that I fucking love Ronda Rousey. Hold on, guys. Let me get at a better angle for y'all so you could at least see my face a little bit better. I know this is a little bit awkward. Like I said, it's not in my normal spot of where I do my videos because of the harsh lighting, and it's already night here. By the way, if you're on the East Coast, thank you so much for joining me because it's already midnight where you are. It's 9 o'clock where I am. Again, here's the thing. I have nothing against Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is an incredible athlete. She's one of the very best, if not the best, to lace up a pair of boots as far as women go. I know that. I respect that. I recognize that. It's just this triple threat is not necessary. It really, really isn't. It's just, every time I want to believe that the WWE is listening to their fans, they do something like this. And I get it. It's to create heat. It's to make this match somehow mean more than what it was already going to mean. But I just, as a Becky Lynch fan, yes, you may call me a bandwagon fan if you'd like. I don't even really care, to be completely honest with you. But let's see. Do I have a comment here? I do. Oh, no. It went away. Hold on. How do I read these things? Oh, it says, Vincent Kennedy McMahon doesn't know when to leave well enough alone. Yes, Carlos, I agree with you 100%. He does not understand. Like, I get it. Charlotte is amazing, and she deserves a spot on the grandest stage of them all. She deserves to be a part of WrestleMania, but why, for heaven's sake, do we need to insert her in this Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey match? We don't need to do that. We really don't. Like, I get it. Like, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair are like the two greatest rivalries. They're like the Trish and Lita of this generation. Not to compare, not to say they're anything alike, but I mean it in the sense of they're each other's biggest rivalries. I understand that. I also understand that in real life, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are best friends. So at the end of the day, the man probably doesn't mind Charlotte Flair being in the match. But it's just, oh my God. The triple threat is not necessary. It's not necessary. The match between Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey already had so much hype behind it. So much hype. It was a match that we've been wanting to see since Survivor Series, and sadly, we didn't get to see it because Nia Ability decided to stick her fist where it didn't belong and broke Becky Lynch's beautiful face. Yes, that's what happened. And it's just, man, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Again, this just, in a way, it's kind of brilliant in the sense of WWE is literally doing what we think and what we're saying in our heads, that Vince McMahon is out of touch and that Triple H and Stephanie actually know what we want. Because if you think about it, they were going to bat for Becky, and then Vince is just the one that's like, no, man, I'm not accepting that apology. Guys, I'm heated right now. I get it. It's part of the storyline, but let me tell you something. The storyline has not made me this heated in a really long time. Honestly, I feel like I'm a kid again because I get it. I know it. Wrestling's predetermined. Certain storylines are written in there, but this is just so damn stupid. Like, this is so damn stupid. Again, I get it. Charlotte Flair deserved a spot at WrestleMania, but why the fuck couldn't you have her face Asuka for the second time and then have Asuka go over? I don't know. They could have given Charlotte anything else, and I guess this to the storyline of Charlotte always stealing Becky's spotlight and always stealing her moment away from her. I guess that adds to it, and that's well and fine. And I know that I read comments on Twitter, and it's like people are acting like Becky's not going to be in the match. You realize Becky's going to be in the match? Yes, I realize that. There's no way the WWE would actually take her out, because if they did, honestly, I think people would actually riot, literally. So clearly they're not doing that. I just think the triple threat is unnecessary. I think this match by itself, one-on-one, Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship, was enough hype to main event WrestleMania. Charlotte does not need to be inserted into this. And again, that is not to diminish anything that Charlotte has done or will continue to do. It's just, I really hate to see this. And again, it goes back to Becky's gripes about, Charlotte being the golden girl, because really that's what it is, and they can't keep their golden girl off the grandest stage of WrestleMania. And you know what? I wouldn't expect them to, but just why in this match? It just makes me so mad. Like, okay, I have more comments here. Hold on. I have a comment. Okay. You're right as well. Hold on, sorry. You might as well call Charlotte the new, did you say the new Roman? Is that what you just said? But yeah, like, seriously, that's what it feels like. And someone else said, yes, it absolutely should be a one-on-one match. Felix, what up, Felix? Welcome to the chat. I'm not about it. Okay, I'm not here to say like, oh, I hate Charlotte or I'm anti-Charlotte, but to be 100 completely honest and transparent with you guys, she has always been my least favorite of the four, just because I don't connect with her as well as I do, Bayley, Sasha, and Becky. in that order, to be completely honest with you. But it's just, I don't know. And then you have people saying that they probably made it a triple threat just so Becky could pin Charlotte, her greatest adversary, still win the match, but then still have Ronda Rousey look strong. And listen, you could see in the background right there, and I could show you more shit if I went in my closet and got all my memorabilia out. I love Ronda Rousey. I stan Ronda Rousey, okay? I have been a fan of hers since 2013. I love her to death, okay? I do. I really, really do. And I know that some people might watch this later and they might be like, oh, Nessa, you finally did it. You finally turned your back on Ronda Rousey. But no, that's not what I'm doing, okay? As a wrestling fan, a pure wrestling fan, putting everything aside, my love for Ronda, putting my love for MMA aside, putting my personal bias and personal relationships aside, I think that Becky deserves to win at WrestleMania just because from a storyline standpoint and seeing her when she finally, bit the bullet and punched the crap out of Charlotte Flair and the crowd went absolutely insane. Listen, WWE has made no bones about hiding the fact that we were supposed to boo her when that happened, okay? We were supposed to be livid, but guess what? The exact opposite happened. And just like she said, she was the glitch in their plan because all along the plan was to have Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. I'm assuming that that's what the plan was all along, and that's why we are here, and that's why we're getting the triple threat. And again, I love Ronda Rousey, but I think from a storyline standpoint and watching Becky climb and have to continuously beat Charlotte Flair numerous times, time after time, she deserved this moment to be one-on-one. Again, I'm pretty sure she doesn't mind it because she gets to work with her best friend. And like she has said in the past, there is no one more that she likes to slap the head off of than Charlotte Flair. I get that. But just as a fan, I really, really wish we were seeing a one-on-one match because it's what we deserve. It's what Becky deserves, man. Oh, and I get it. People are saying that, by making it a triple threat, like I said, that they're protecting Ronda because Ronda can still not lose. And then, of course, Becky beats her greatest adversary again. But, does Ronda Rousey really need protection? I mean, really, Ronda Rousey does not need protection. Hold on, someone else commented. Let's see. Felix, you commented. You said, I'm not about it either. I love Charlotte Flair. But, hold on, sorry. It's hard to, read these comments. Hold on, I'm gonna put this back close to my face. Sorry for the weird angles, guys. Like I said, the lighting right now is just really bad, so I'm not in my normal spot. Why can I not? Okay, it says, I'm not about it either. I love Charlotte Flair, but the one-on-one match between the Man versus Rowdy would have been a show stealer. Yes, it would have been. It would have been so good. Sorry, guys. Look, you can see all my crazy stuff in the background over there. Oh, look, there's my TV. Okay, sorry. We're back. We're back in business. I don't know, man. I don't know. I get it. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be Becky standing tall. Hopefully anyway. At least that's what I want. And again, I don't want anybody to sit there and tell me, oh, you're not loyalty to Ronda Rousey anymore. Because no. And I don't know if I'm going to get censored for this or if the YouTube channel is going to, I don't know. But fuck you if you're saying that to me. Because, look, at the end of the day, I fell in love with professional wrestling first. At the end of the day, okay? That has been my first love. Yes, sure, MMA has brought me to amazing people, and I have made lasting relationships with people that I would have never thought I would have relationships with, which is insane to me. And I understand that, and I'm not trying to take away from any of that. But like I said, as a wrestling fan, the Becky Lynch storyline is so enticing and I'm so enthralled in it, and I just want to root for the underdog. I want to root for the person that has been stepped on and forgotten about and relegated to stupid storylines and became a SmackDown inaugural women's champion and then was forgotten about for 2 years. Like, that's the person I want to root for as a wrestling fan, because I get it. Like, you know what? I'll be honest. Becky Lynch is not even in my top 5 favorite female wrestlers. And I know a lot of people might be scratching their heads and they're like, oh, then why are you rooting so hard for Becky? I am rooting so hard for Becky because what she's been able to do in the past 6, 7, almost 8 months now has been incredible. She has made women's wrestling the most interesting thing on WWE television, okay? Like, I'm not saying that she's the only one, because yes, Ronda Rousey brought a lot of mainstream eyes. I understand that. I'm not denying that. I am not denying Ronda Rousey's power, and I'm not denying that the fact that she main evented UFC for years did not inspire WWE to push their women the same way. Like, I admit that. I get that. But Becky's the man thing and her evolution has been, again, the most interesting thing. If you go on Twitter right now, you will see that across the board. You will see people that don't even watch professional wrestling caring about professional wrestling, asking, what is it with this man stuff? Who the hell is Becky Lynch? Ariel Helwani, who is an MMA journalist, literally worked to get Becky on his show. He has never done anything like that except for CM Punk. But CM Punk is a turned MMA fighter, so that made more sense. But he has never brought in another athlete that had nothing to do with mixed martial arts. But guess what? He did that for Becky Lynch because even he said it on his show that everything going on in the UFC and MMA right now, he wasn't even interested in. But the one thing he was interested in was the man Becky Lynch. And that just shows you what kind of power she has and what she's been able to do. And to me, that's why it's so important that she should have had a one-on-one match. And maybe that is what they're doing. Maybe they are trying to protect Ronda so she doesn't eat a loss and then she can come back after being gone for a while, because I know the rumors are that she's leaving because she wants to be a mom. She wants to have a kid, which is rightfully so. She deserves that. I'm happy for her. Again, I love Ronda, but if the idea is, they want her to come back and still be undefeated, fine, okay, whatever. But even then, did it really have to be a triple threat? Where does Charlotte fit in all of this? And I get it. People might say, well, I mean, that's how it all started, right? Becky got fed up and was tired of, being second place to Charlotte, was tired of being Charlotte's best friend. But at the same time, how many times does Becky Lynch need to beat Charlotte Flair to realize that she has one-upped her already? It's just so stupid. Again, I get it. At WrestleMania, Becky's still going to be in the match. That's fine. But the triple threat is not necessary. It's not needed. And that's not a knock on Charlotte. That's not a knock on Ronda. It's just, come on, man. It's just not needed. And I'm really, really sad because I really don't know how it's going to, play out. Maybe we will get a one-on-one match, which I highly, highly doubt. I read on Twitter that some people are like, oh, what if it's a elimination triple threat? What if, Becky pins Charlotte and then it's left down to her and Ronda, and then Becky beats Ronda. If that happens, I won't complain, and you can come back and refer to this and be like, oh, okay, that's it. You were complaining for nothing, which is fine, because if that happens, I'll be happy. But I genuinely don't think WWE is going to do that. As much as I have been loving WWE as of late, and as much as I've been so invested into it, it's the whole man storyline and the man character and Becky's evolution is exactly why I started this YouTube channel, because I was so invested. And honestly, I haven't really been this invested in something since NXT, when Bayley and Sasha were feuding, and that's the truth. I kind of lost my desire for professional wrestling, and I turned to MMA to fill that void. But as of late, wrestling has come back into my life and has become my first love. And again, WWE is what I primarily watch, so I'm a WWE fan girl. I'll admit that. And there's been a lot of times where they have done questionable things like this that just make me want to scratch my head, you know? And I don't know, guys. I'm just really upset because, again, I think Becky Lynch, Rebecca Quinn, I think she deserves her one-on-one moment. Charlotte Flair, Ashley Flair does not need to be in this match. She really doesn't. I mean, she's already done so much. And I think Becky just deserved this one. She really did. And it just makes me really, really sad. And I don't know. Maybe you guys are probably thinking that I might be overreacting or that I'm taking it too seriously, but it's just, again, I know that Becky's still going to be in the match. I get that, but I just wanted a one-on-one match. I just wanted them to listen to us for once. You know what I mean? Like, but they didn't, and it's frustrating. And I don't know. I just hope that it's a great match. I don't hope, because I know it will be a great match. I mean, you have two of the best female wrestlers, and then one of the biggest crossover stars, one of the most mainstream stars in that match. It's going to be incredible. People are going to love it. Becky's probably still going to win. The man is still going to stand tall, but I just wish that Charlotte wasn't randomly inserted into it just because they think their Golden Girl needs to be in the main event. That's just how I feel. Let me know if you're watching this video right now or if you're watching it later. Let me know what you think. Do you think it doesn't really make a difference? Do you think, it's going to be a great match? I know it's going to be a great match regardless, but let me know what you think. Are you happy that it's a triple threat? Are you a Charlotte Flair fan, and are you losing your mind? Because I know I have a few of those friends. Will, I'm talking to you. Are you like me, and are you just wishing that it would have been a one-on-one match? Let me know. I don't want to be on here too much longer because it's already late. But thank you guys for joining and watching me ramble and go on a tirade. I don't know. Also, before I go, what was the point of making Becky apologize if they were going to do this anyway? Because to me, the apology in some ways kills off her badass mystique. Not saying that she's less of a badass, because I think she's a badass, but I just think that her saying I'm sorry and then them being like, oh, but just kidding, you're not in WrestleMania anyway, it just defeats the purpose and there's no point. Again, I get it. She's still going to be in the match, but I just really wish it was a one-on-one match. But anyway, guys, I am rambling and I feel like I am repeating myself at this point. But I hope you enjoyed this late night video, and drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think Vince McMahon screwed us over? Are you happy? Let me know. And I'll see you guys Friday with an Elimination Chamber prediction video. And yeah, you guys take care. Have a good night. Stay safe. But as always, stay addicted to the squared circle. Later, guys. If I can figure out how to end this thing. Oh, there it is. The X button. All right, guys. Bye.